Hello everyone, this is grade 5, module 6, lesson 18 homework. For number 1 it says, use the plane to the right to complete the following tasks. A says, draw a line, S, whose rule is x is always 5. So if x is always 5, it means that, first I'm going to label my x and y, and I know that x means it's always going to come over to this point, and then it can go up or down along the y. So really, all of these points have an x of 5 as I'm plotting up. So my line is going to be vertically, because it's going to run parallel to the y-axis. So I'm going to draw a line in there, and I'll do it in red, just so it kind of helps me out. And I got to make sure that it goes up along the x equals 5 line. So right here. Now, with that, this is a line, so I got to put my arrows on. And I'm going to label this S. So that part's good. And I know x is always 5 because it's going to be right here. All of those have an x coordinate of 5. B says, plot the points from table A on the grid in order, then draw line segments to connect the points in order. So I got to plot all of these points on there. So I have 113. I have 112. 210, 49, 43, 1, 2, and 5, 2. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to connect all of these in order. So here we go, and I'm going to start up at 113, straight down, and you might want to use a straight edge. I'm doing this as good as I possibly can. So there's my figure right there, or my line segments, and then it's telling me down below, for C, complete the drawing to create a figure that is symmetric to line S. For each point in table A, record the symmetric point on the other side of S. So I'm going to reflect this. This is my line of symmetry. So it's right here for S, and I'm going to put it each of these points over on the other side where I don't have anything. Now the thing to keep in mind with this is when these points, like this first one, they're going to make a perpendicular line to cross over S. That's where our 90-degree angles come from, but the best part about a coordinate, being this on a coordinate plane or on a grid, is that I can really just stay where this is and I can count. So I'll do it for this one, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm just going to count out 4 this way, 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's going to stay on the same y coordinate, which is 13. So there's my reflection. So that's my first one, and that's 9, 13. And then my next one is still 4 away, but it's right here now at the 12 line. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, I'm at 9, 12, because I came over to here and went up. We're at 10 here, and it's 1, 2, 3 away. So 1, 2, 3. And that's going to be 8, 10. And you're seeing some similarities here. The y coordinates are staying the same, and the x coordinates are the ones that are changing. So 4, 9 is my next one, and it's 1 away, so I'm going to go 1 right here. So that's going to be 6, 9. 4, 3 is 1 away, and I can see I'm crossing over, so that's going to be 6, 3. And then I have 1, 2, which is right here, and that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 away. 2, 3, 4. And that's 9, 2. And then my last one, 5, 2. It's actually going to stay right there on 5, 2 because it's sitting on my line of symmetry. So that stays the same. Now I can connect all these. And I'll do this in purple just so you can see my line segments. So there's one there. Again, I would use a straight edge for this, but I kind of want this video to not be 15 minutes. So I'll cross over to there, and then my last part, because it asks me to create a figure, I'm going to connect these top ones across just to make that look like a cup of some sort. So there we go. Let's take a look down below. We recorded our points the whole way across, and you'll see that, again, only the x coordinate changed. Compare the y coordinates in table A with those in table B. What do you notice? Looks like the y is all the same, and then the x coordinates are changing, and that you can kind of figure out why they're changing and what they're changing to, and that would be E. Let's take a look at page real quick. So here we're on page 2, and it says use the plane to the right to complete the following tasks. So we got to draw a line P whose rule is y is equal to x. So when y is equal to x, if I go over 1 on the x, I got to go up 1 on the y. Over 2, up 2. So I'm seeing that I have a diagonal line going in. So I'm going to put that in. So there's my line, and I'll draw my arrows on it. And that is line P. Plot the points from the table A on the grid in order, then draw a line segment to connect the points. So I got to do half, half, 1, 2, 1.5, 1.5, 2, 4, and so on. So I'm going to put these on, and I'll label them with these letters off to the side, so you can check yours to make sure that I'm right and that you're right. So there are my points, and now I'm going to connect them in black to C, and I'm going to follow it. So I have A to B, C, D, E, F, and G. Not the best drawing in the world, but points are good. So now we're going to take a look at the next part down below. And it says, complete the drawing to create a figure that is symmetric about line P. For each point in table A, record the symmetric point on the other side of line P. So I'll get my points put in, and then you can fill in the table for it. So I know with A, it's sitting on the line, so A actually stays the same because it's on my line of symmetry. So I'll put in the coordinates for that one because it's the same. B is not the same. So when it's diagonal, I have to make sure that I'm creating perpendicular lines here. So I can't count down 1, 2 and go 1, 2 in here because that's not going to be perpendicular. I can't come up here and go 1, 2 and then do 1, 2 because that's not. So I'm going diagonal with this one. So I see one jump here, so one jump over to here. So that's going to be point across from B, and that's 2, 1. C is the same because it's sitting on that line. So let's do D now. D, we got to go diagonal. So I have 1, 2, and I have 1, 2. So there it is right there, and I see that I'm at 4, 2. And you're seeing something interesting with this. Look at my points for my new one and for B, my points for my old one. 1 comma 2 to 2 comma 1. D was 2 comma 4 to 4 comma 2. So it looks to me like we're going to just be switching the x and y coordinates to get that. So that'll help you out for E, F, and G. And then in terms of the points up on the table, but for C, you want to record the points like we said. D is comparing the y, E is comparing the x, and we pretty much have gone through what you have to do. Just finish up your figure and you should be all set. So I hope this helps. Thanks for watching and good luck on the rest of your homework.